I have one very important rule about speaking publicly, which is you have to show up to give. You have to show up to give. And I will very often, before I walk out on a stage, say to myself out loud, you're here to give, right? There's something I know, or there's something I've seen, or there's something I've discovered that others think is valuable, and I'm here to share it. And I want nothing in return. And it's unbelievable to me how many people show up to take. And you can see it, it's quite clear. You know, when somebody asks a question and they say, you can get the answer in my book. Well, you know the answer, you wrote the book, why don't you just answer the question? As opposed to trying to get book sales, you know? Or people who, you know, you look at their PowerPoint behind them and on every single slide it has their email, it has their website, it has their Twitter handle, it has their Facebook, it has their LinkedIn. They want something from you. They want you to follow them and email them and give them business. And there are people who show up because they want a standing ovation. But if you show up wanting nothing, if you show up wanting no approval, no business, nothing, you're here to give. People sense that. Like all of us as human animals are very, very highly attuned to whether someone's acting selfishly or selflessly. We can tell. Our survival depends on it, which is why we're really good at sussing it out. And so when we assess that someone on stage is selfishly driven, we'll take their information and we may do a transaction with them, but we won't give them our love and our loyalty. Where when we can tell someone is showing up for us, that wants nothing from us, simply to give to us selflessly, we're grateful and we will in turn give them everything and express our gratitude. So rule number one of public speaking is show up to give. Ironically, being an introvert has helped me be a public speaker because I'm very uncomfortable holding court. I'm much more comfortable talking to somebody one-on-one. And so when I'm standing on a stage, I very often ask them to keep the lights up so I can see the people, because when all the lights are out and I can't see anything but dark, I feel like I'm this performer and it's very uncomfortable. And when I can see people, I can look at one person and I can give them an entire thought or an entire sentence. Then I look at one person, I can see them nodding, and I can give them an entire thought, an entire sentence. And the people who are sitting back with their arms crossed, I ignore them. I talk to my champions. I talk to the people who I can give them an entire thought, and they make me feel good because they encourage me, as opposed to getting scared because I'm disappointing someone. And so find your champions and talk to one person at a time. And the amazing thing is you connect with an audience much more powerfully when you connect with individuals in the audience.